succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Our Remington Homes has really expanded and taken off in the last 5 years.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders talking about their exciting new division, Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
The exciting thing about a Remington home is you get to choose your floor plan from predetermined floor plans. You can select your options. We give you a lot of choices. By selecting certain floor plans, they're just easier to build. And you couple that with our great lot selection in all different areas. People do not want to be married to their house payment. They want to get a nice house with nice finishes in a great area for an affordable price. And Remington Homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
For Sean Jackson here for Bauer, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus up program to keep you running fully throughout harvest. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solution for every field.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your items ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain, and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
425-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with east off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every. Join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Die in the double bubbles here. If you had to pass the baton down to the new guy and say, that's the new pipeline, what does that look like?
Conditioning for me ultimately is a game changer. I don't care how much you can bench, how much you can squat. If you can start a game and finish a game in the same condition in the extreme elements, you're going to have the ability to wear down your opponent. And that's what we took a lot of the third and fourth quarter. They were dog tired. They knew it was coming at them again. The same it was in the first quarter.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, maybe I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into the happy hour. This is 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico are back with you after a short break, but now we can officially say it. Hello, Rico.
Hello.
How's the day?
Fantabulous. Hanging out. Maybe got to hang out with the black shirt for a whole 2
That's
hours.
true.
Now I get to hang out with you for a whole 2 hours. Then I get to do a whole bunch of podcasting. I get to do some other stuff. We're having a great day. DP brought food. He bought food for us.
Oh, gosh. Shout out to DP.
I just keep walking out. Like, I haven't taken a plate yet. I just keep walking out, taking a slice of pizza, grabbing a wing, eating that, and then, like, sitting back down. So, shout out to DP for feeding us on this wonderful Wednesday.
So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. On a scale of 1 to 10, let us know how your day's going.
Oh.
Let us know how your Wednesday's going. On a scale of 1 to 10, 402-464-5685. Any details you want to provide are much appreciated. We don't need a whole lot. But
You don't need to tell us everything.
Just let us know how your day's going. 1 is bad.
10 is great.
10 is
stupendous.
Couldn't be better.
Stupendously, wonderfully amazing.
Couldn't be better.
10 is you got fired from your job and you still get millions of dollars.
Like Scott Frost. Which, okay, so this popped up on my timeline, and I'm about to actually quote tweet it. So these Big Ten Network videos where they just like ask, and they record all these at Big Ten Media Days, where they ask like weird questions to the Big Ten head coaches, and they just go through every Big Ten coach, right? So, like, for example, back on December 23rd, 2021, the Big Ten Network posted this. If you're not watching holiday movies this week, what are you doing? We asked our Big Ten football coaches to share their favorite Christmas movies. And it just goes through an entire list, and all the coaches talk about why they choose the movie they do. Scott Frost chose Love Actually. People may forget that. And now I will also add that somewhere someone has all of these Scott Frost videos in a vault.
Uh-oh. Something's happening. Hold on. I got it.
It's not the nickname, is it?
Strick has, yes.
No.
Okay, Rico, I'm just gonna
What's
say.
happening?
So Strick came up with somebody and said, "Hey, I'm calling Nick this person from now on."
Yeah.
And I know the person, so I knew who it was. And I was like, okay.
I heard the name, but I don't know who it is.
But tell me that this is a picture of Nick's dad without telling me this is a picture of Nick.
That is not my dad.
I mean,
that is not my dad. Nikolai is not my dad.
Hold it up next
he does not look like my dad.
Hold it next to Nick's face so that we can see it on the camera.
Oh my God.
Nick, look at the camera.
Nick.
Not my dad.
I mean,
so we can make that into a GIF as well.
If your dad, how's your dad?
My dad just turned 62.
This is Nick's granddad.
There you go.
Yeah,
granddad would be better.
This is Nick's grandfather.
When your dad turns like 80,
he's gonna look just like Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah,
he's gonna look just like Nikolai Volkov.
Ask your dad. I bet he knows who he is.
No, he does not.
I bet he does.
My dad does not know who
he
Nikolai Volkov is.
Nikolai Volkov was the mailman.
No. Anyway, see, DP just storms
just causing problems.
Anyway, so to answer these questions, Scott chose Love Actually. And I'm about to send this tweet right now, but someone somewhere at the Big Ten Network office has all of Scott Frost's answers to these ridiculous questions in a vault, and I want them to release them.
Well, there's that. So there's those videos, right? The videos that I want are the Mel Tucker at Colorado from Pac-10 media or Pac-12 media days, because he was only at Colorado for a year.
That's right.
And if you remember, after he left, they still aired like the Pac-12 commercials, and on like Colorado channels, it would say, "Hi, I'm Mel Tucker, head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, and you're watching the Pac-12 network."
That's right. That's right.
for like a month or two after he left. I
do remember seeing
I want
that.
those videos.
I do remember seeing that. Okay, so let's get to some of how let's check in. Just the check in here.
Yeah.
1 is bad, 10 is good. Here we go. Let's go through some of them and just shout out you guys that are listening. If we do say your text and we say unnamed texter, if you want to send us a text of what your name you want is, what you want your name to be on our text line.
Words are hard.
We got the international hot dog.
Yep, it can be your real name. It can be a name that you made up. Whatever you want us to refer to you as from here on out, let us know.
All right, 3201 says it's a 6. All right. 4407 says it's a 3 today, manufacturing life. Well, that's very important. How about this one? 3213 says it's a 10.
Nice.
Bought a pack of cigars for a bachelor party this weekend, and they gave me the box. It came in to keep. It's a great day. Hey, 3213. I want to know where you're going on your bachelor party, though. Please let me know. How about this? 0419 says I'll let you know later once I hit or miss on the Powerball. Matt Hop says it's a 7 today. A little tired, but cruising the streets of Lincoln, delivering plumbing supplies to the hardworking plumbers.
Nice.
David, our guy from Renew, says it's always a great day. 10. You either choose to be in a good mood or a bad mood. It's always your choice. Cleet from Lincoln says it's an 8. Life is good. 2590 says 11. Life is awesome. Cheeseburger Downer says 2. He says today marks the 1 year mark of my wife finding out she has stage 4 breast cancer. Just a lot of emotions today, but at least a 2 because we're still breathing. Cheeseburger Downer, we're thinking about you, man. For sure, man. We are thinking about you, and you let us know what we can do for you. Jeremy the Grillmaster says I'm sitting at about a 7, guys. Work is good. John in Southeast Lincoln says Nick and Rico, my day is a solid 7. Went looking for landscaping mulch and found the bags on sale, so I got 12 of them. Woo! How about that?
Always love a good sale.
Ubaldo says I want Frost saying Uzbekistan slowed down like he's drunk.
Uzbekistan.
I tried to find the other day on the drive. I tried to find Scott Frost in the Uzbekistan quote.
Is it impossible?
I could not.
It was just during a presser.
Yeah, but we cut up every single presser.
Did we save it as Uzbek? Did you
I searched Frost Uzbekistan.
You should look Frost play anywhere.
We got to find it just because I want to find it.
That's back in 2020. So if we just go,
I looked at date modified. I looked at everything.
Dang it!
I looked at everything.
Maybe we scrubbed Frost from our system.
No, we did not. There's a lot of Frost quotes, and I saw a lot of them. And I was like, yeah, I remember that one too.
That's a good one.
And there was a lot of we had our best practice today.
That was said a lot. A lot of great practices during the Frost era.
It was funny. So back when I was an intern here, and that was one of my roles was cutting all the press conference bites. It was like I would just put in parentheses, or I would put it labeled as we had our best practice today, and then in parentheses I would go again. And then because he would say that multiple times in a presser, and we would save every quote, so we had it.
Yeah.
And it was like again times 2, again times 3,
once again.
So anyway, Garball just hits us with a 7. Nebraska ball fan says, I guess it's a 10 day because it's my birthday and I'm still alive. Nebraska ball fan, happy birthday!
I had to yell it.
You did have to yell it. Thank you for going away from the mic though to yell it.
It's necessary.
Can we name some? You named it Bill's Bush?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome. I just hope Bill doesn't find out that it was us that named it.
It looks like they text in during early break.
Perfect. So it's going to be Bill's Bush.
Exactly. They're going to text it and they're going to be like, "What?" Bill doesn't read it, but Jake will, and he'll be like, "What is this?
Who named it?" Cool. The bachelor party's going to the Ozarks. That's awesome.
Nice.
Disc Golf Jake says it's an 8. He's headed to Wilbur. D-Hose for the law says 4. Where's the sun?
I think they want to be known as D-Hose 40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, Hey Dog says 10. Every day is a vacation at work. How about that?
Nice.
Billy Joe Bob Rico says it's a 10. A bleeping 10. Let's see who else we got on here.
Gotta change some names.
Had all last week on vacation in Minnesota on the lake. The whole week this week sucked. It's a 5. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Just how about this? So we had the guy that was delivering the plumbing supplies.
Yeah.
We have Jesse the plumber who chimes in, says 6. I'm waiting on my plumbing supplies to get here. He says JK, but that's funny, Jesse. Nice
Come
job.
on, man.
That's awesome. Waterboy says, who's going to the Ozarks for a bachelor party? I'm going too.
Uh-oh, friend.
We're about to have a double bachelor party in the Ozarks this weekend.
Ooh.
All right, how about this? Garbala just says it's okay. Jake ignores everyone but like 6 texters.
That's
something I have heard when I
true.
fill in for Jake, and so that's what I try to do the opposite of.
I text like when I'm driving in. Sometimes I'll be early enough where I'll text in. Jake never reads my texts. I don't even know if my number's if it's saved on here with my name, but I don't think he reads my texts.
I saved the new one on here. Okay, last one. 7990. Oh, excuse me, Kevin from Lincoln says it's a 10. I'm going to see Chris Stapleton with the lady this evening.
Wow.
That's who they should have gotten for the volleyball day in America or whatever it is. Volleyball day in Nebraska.
You good?
Volleyball day in Nebraska. That's who they should have gotten. Chris Stapleton. Imagine Tennessee Whiskey. You know that song?
Don't, so I can't imagine it.
The folks out there in Lincoln and wherever you're listening will say they 100% should have gotten Chris Stapleton to play. That's one that people would stay for.
You think so?
Absolutely. Chris Stapleton's one I did not think about. Okay, so I got called an ass by Mississippi Mud Dog.
Well, because we're not going to read your text.
Yeah, because I'm not going to say that one. Sorry.
Mississippi Mud Dog's having about a
4.2.
4. Yeah, 4.2.
4.2.
Yeah. Which, hey, have a better day.
Yeah,
Mississippi
that's all
Mud
right.
Dog. It's okay.
Maybe you're just a little cranky out there,
Yes, okay.
Mississippi Mud Dog. By the way, shout out to Union Bank, the Pius Baseball Legion team.
Yeah.
Going to state.
Look at them.
They won districts over Lincoln East yesterday.
58-1-1?
No, they're not 50. They did not play 60 games. They did not play 60 games.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that. Shout out to the
so it's slowed down.
Shout out to the 7 and 8 year olds playing 60 games. Yeah, Notorious BIB says that Bills Bush is some funny stuff, but Jake is very selective about reading texts.
I hope he does. I hope he does because Bill is going to get a laugh at
I
it.
also wouldn't be surprised if Jake is listening right now
and comes back and changes it.
and comes back and is like, "We're not having that on the air."
Yeah, he's no fun.
Yeah, Jake's an old man. That's right.
Old
That's
man
right.
yells at Cloud.
Yeah. Shout out to Alex Heidemann, Alex Hain, and Fletcher Zorns for coaching that Pius baseball team. So
The Fighting Alexes.
fighting Alex's and
Fletcher.
and Fletcher. That's all it is. All right, let's go ahead and get to break. We were going to talk Northwestern this segment.
We will.
There's a lot of stuff going on at Northwestern, and if you thought that it was over or that we were just going to find out more details about the stuff that was already reported, not so much.
Psych.
Not so much. We're going to go ahead and talk about that, fill you in on some stuff that's going on in the entire athletic department. And also, Northwestern's going to send their interim head coach to the podium for Big Ten Media Days. That's the guy that we're going to hear from first involving Northwestern football since all this news broke. Let us know your thoughts on it. 402-464-5685. We're coming back here in a few minutes to break it down. It's the happy hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder? That's so annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, call 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. On July 16th, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is transitioning to 988. There is hope. For 24/7 support, call, text, or chat 988.
Sponsored by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the Happy Hour. Show is flying by today.
It really is.
For both of them. They've been a great show. You guys have been awesome. 402-464-5685. We missed one earlier. Kirk says his day is at about 7. He's going dancing with his wife tonight. That's out in Kirk from Georgia. So how about that? That's pretty awesome. So once again, 402-464-5685 is the phone number to call and text the entire show today, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and then last of all, Allo channel 951. If you don't have our app, make sure it's downloaded. If you're not following us on social media, make sure you're following us. Shout out to you guys for getting us over 7,000 Twitter followers today. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow all of our hosts, all of our producers, all that good stuff as well. Good luck to this one. Rubber Duck is heading to a job interview. So good luck to Rubber Duck. We'll be hoping and praying that you get the job that you're.
Is it Rubber Duck from LinkedIn? Do we have Rubber Duck from LinkedIn, or is this a different Rubber Duck?
I don't know if we have put in Rubber Duck from LinkedIn. I think
is this Rubber Duck from
never
LinkedIn?
forget, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn was trying to drop the LinkedIn.
Yeah, and I wouldn't let him.
And we weren't going to let him.
Unhappenable.
So it's going to be Rubber Duck from LinkedIn. Okay, so
let me search.
I don't think we have a LinkedIn.
We do not.
So this is Rubber Duck from LinkedIn.
Yep.
He tried to shed LinkedIn.
How you try?
And he cannot get it past the fine folks on the happy hour.
See that? Got eyes and minds of I don't know where I'm going.
Congratulations, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn. You're back.
This is
no
Rubber
longer
Duck
just
did my
Rubber.
name change.
No longer Rubber Duck.
You are Rubber Duck from LinkedIn.
You
don't have a power here.
You cannot decide what your name's going to be. Everybody else, feel free. If you want to name you something, go ahead. Just chime in. Okay. So moving on to a little more of a serious conversation here.
You have no power here.
You do not get to decide what your name is.
We do.
Rico, you spelled LinkedIn wrong.
Did I? How do you spell it?
Well, there's an E in between the K and the D.
Is there?
Whoa.
Linked.
It's LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Holy cow! Wait, no, we just got a text.
Wait a
See,
minute.
now we're having
this is
bad.
LinkedIn.
We just got a text
But they
that says,
spelled it
"Hey."
the same way I spelled it.
I promise you that is
Are you sure?
LINKED.
We can't have multiple Rubber Ducks
From LinkedIn's. There can't be more than one LinkedIn.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Okay, we got to figure this out. That's a conversation for another time. We're gonna do some.
I like latex mallard from MySpace.
You can be that.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. The second Rubber Duck from LinkedIn is not LinkedIn. Is not the guy. He's just bleeping with us.
Oh god.
Okay, so latex mallard from MySpace. Perfect. That's awesome. Eric, not funny. Come on, man. Be cool. Anyway, so
fake duck. That could get really dangerous.
We're not doing that. That was really close. I'm glad, as somebody that kind of stumbles over words at times, thankful that I did not stumble there.
Okay, serious note.
Serious note. Northwestern. All right. So anyway.
Don't stop it.
So Northwestern. So first off, with Northwestern football, we still have yet to hear from, and I guess this is in like an organized press conference or media setting, from Northwestern president Michael Schill or from athletic director Derek Gregg, right? And today is kind of the day at first where some of the press conferences with the victims in this, the football players, former athletes, are starting to come out and start talking. And we're also starting to learn some of these guys that are creating cases and filing things against Pat Fitzgerald and the Northwestern Athletic Football Department. And what's kind of mind-blowing here for me is that Northwestern is going to, instead, I mean, and maybe it's too late now, so I don't know, maybe this conversation can be mute, but throughout all of this, you never heard outwardly and vocally from Northwestern's administration or leaders in their athletic department. And instead, they're going to promote a guy in David Braun, who was the defensive coordinator at North Dakota State up until January 2023 when he got the Northwestern job. He is now getting his first crack at a not only Division I job, but a Power 5 job. Not only a Power 5 job as a coordinator, but now as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
As a head coach of a Power 5 institution, going through one of their darkest days and times in probably their history of their school and athletic department, barring anything that happened like prior to like 1950, like obviously.
It was pretty safe to say.
Right. And you are comfortable putting him out there on Big Ten Media Days, and that will be the first person that we hear from Northwestern's leadership ever since this thing came down.
And you got to think about, and this is no shot at him, but at North Dakota State, you're not having a lot of media coverage there. I mean, you're going to have your media training and whatever, but then you go to Northwestern, where we've heard from multiple people, and you've heard it before, whenever Nebraska plays Northwestern, it's the same beat writer on just about every station, just about with every person talking about Nebraska. They have the same Northwestern beat writer. They don't have a lot of people covering their team, but with what's going on right now, I can almost guarantee you that Northwestern table, that Northwestern podium when he's speaking is going to have media surrounding it like flies to honey. Like, it's going to be crazy how many people are going to be there and are going to ask questions that hopefully, if the leadership at Northwestern have done their job, are preparing him for. Because if he gets up there and he says the wrong things, it's going to be all hell is going to break loose, not only for Northwestern, but for him as well. And like you said, this is his first chance under this kind of scrutiny.
And tell me that with a straight face that you don't look at David Braun and the way, and I'm not saying like I feel bad for David Braun in this case, because unfortunately he was on the staff that there was things going on. He just wasn't there as long as everybody else.
I mean,
but
how much
as you are here
in the 6 months that he's been there? I mean,
exactly,
probably still did, but
as you look at David Braun, there's a chance that he would be able to what's the word that I'm looking for? Keep his coaching career afloat past Northwestern, because he got there in January, unlike an assistant that's been there for multiple years, or Pat Fitzgerald for that matter. You might still be able to survive whatever is going to come out of Northwestern.
I got a question.
But instead, it really feels like David Braun is like a sacrificial lamb.
Scapegoat.
To where Northwestern administration and leaders are putting him up there. And I understand that's now his role. I get that that's now his role as a head coach, is to be the voice of the football department at Big Ten Media Days, in interviews. But man, it feels like you're setting somebody up to fail.
I mean, you have your athletic director. He's the director of all athletics, and you're not going to it would be smart of him
to
be
there. Derek Gregg will be there, just the same as like Trev Alberts is there. But another sidebar of it is that usually, like, even on the ticket, we get PJ Fleck at times, and we get other coaches at times, Mel Tucker. Like, is David Braun going to be available to other media outlets in that way? I don't know the answer to that, and that's what's going to be one of the more intriguing questions into next week. How many questions are brought up? How much is it talked about? Is it addressed by Tony Petitti, the Big Ten commissioner? It's going to be so fascinating to watch these Big Ten Media Days unfold, because there are so many questions here that, once again, don't forget, Northwestern thought that they could bury in the middle of basically dead sports season. Dead sports season.
I have a question, and nobody's going to have the answer to this. What would be the ramifications if he's been there for 6 months? It's probably stuff that has gone on since he's been there. If he just decides, I'm the interim, the acting head coach, whatever, this is my only year that I'm going to get as the head coach here. What if he just decides to go scorched earth and just lay it all out there at Big Ten Media Days?
Yeah. I mean,
like, what if he truly believes, and maybe I don't know if he'll have a chance, when he'll have a chance, or where to coach again. I'm sure he will, if he's a good enough coach to coach at North Dakota State and then at Northwestern. I'm sure he's a good enough coach to get a job somewhere else. But if he's just like, look, this happened, nobody's telling anybody, nobody's talking about what happened. This is what happened with this person and this and that and this. Who's to stop him aside from the athletic director and I don't know who else. Like if he's just saying what he experienced, he's telling his side of the story, what he saw, what he was told. I mean, I don't know how much trouble he could actually get into.
Well, and I guess here's another option and possibility of it. So as we know, coaches are allowed an opening statement, and some coaches choose not to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones, in this case, if David Braun was feeling real creative as the interim head coach and on TV, on live TV on Big Ten Network, each coach goes to the podium for 10 minutes. So that's kind of, these are kind of like the intricacies of it.
Mm-hmm.
Each coach goes onto the podium for 10 minutes. If David Braun technically wanted to avoid all questions about anything,
just answer it all.
Talk about your program for 10 minutes. Fill 9.5 minutes of your time. So that way you avoid any things of scandals, allegations, former players, running, the Shrek clap, everything. You could talk, I guess, for 9.5, 10 minutes and really thin out the ability of media reporters to ask any questions. But now it's, how do you talk about your 1-11 team that you have only been there for 6 months? How do you talk about them for 10 minutes on that stage when everybody's just waiting for you to get that question in?
I'm trying to find, there was a coach who did that a few years ago who just filibustered and was just talking.
And that's exactly what it would be.
Oh, it was Hugh Freeze.
Filibuster and just talk your way in circles. It doesn't have to sound great.
It was Hugh
but
Freeze and Ole Miss.
Avoid any questions. And frankly, from David Braun's standpoint, to make you not sound like an idiot, avoid any questions about, or even the potential for questions regarding anything that's happened in the last 3 weeks. I think that's your goal. You're just trying to survive.
I'm just trying to get off that podium.
You're just trying to survive. And the best way to do that, to allow you to control how it goes, and to allow, frankly, from a TV standpoint, it's not like the Big Ten Network, who's labeled Northwestern as their Big Ten team, or Chicago's Big Ten team, I should say. Do not want them talking about this on live TV.
Nope.
Because there's a lot of emotions that are going to get involved.
It's going to get real weird. And like I said, Hugh Freeze did that a couple years ago at Ole Miss. Somebody posted, they're like, it's the whatever anniversary of Hugh Freeze filibustering for the entire time. At one point, somebody walked in and he was talking about the third string punter.
Yeah.
Like he's just going down the depth chart and explaining.
And maybe that's what happens. But it's just, I don't know if they've released the Big Ten Media Day schedule yet.
I think Northwestern's first day.
All right.
They have released who's doing what.
Here it is.
What days.
So it'll be on Wednesday. There it is. On Wednesday, July 26th. And these times are all Eastern time. From 10:30 to 11, Tony Petitti, the Big Ten commissioner, will be at 10:30 Eastern time.
How many Northwestern questions does he get?
Well, that's the thing.
How many Northwestern questions does every coach get? How do you avoid a situation
how
like
do you avoid a
Northwestern
situation like Northwestern? So it goes Tony Petitti, the Big Ten commissioner, then Brett Bielema, and this is day one. Brett Bielema, Greg Schiano, Mel Tucker, then David Braun at 10:45 a.m. Central Time. He has 10:45 a.m. till 11 a.m. Then James Franklin, Kirk Ferentz, and Ryan Day. That's on day one. Day two.
That's a heck of a day one.
Day two, it'll be Tom Allen, Mike Loxley, PJ Fleck, Ryan Walters. Oh, that's going to be. I'm intrigued to see hear Ryan Walters at Purdue. Ryan Walters, Matt Rule will speak at 11 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, from 11 to 11:15. Luke Fickell will follow Matt Rule.
3 new coaches in a row.
Yeah, 3 new coaches in a row of Ryan Walters, Matt Rule, and Luke Fickell. And then Jim Harbaugh will close it out at 11:30 to 11:45.
Close it out with the champs.
So
I would have had Ryan Walters go after Brett Bielema. just so they can high five each other on
There
the
you go.
way on the way past each other.
Yeah, so that's taking place, and we'll have plenty of representatives: DP, Jake, Amon Green, Jay Foreman, Vershawn, Terrell, all going to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. So it's gonna be a real good time. Make sure you stick around the 93.7 The Ticket pages, and obviously streams. You're gonna want to be on the stream next week. We'll have the stream component in Lucas Oil Stadium. So if we sit down with a head coach, or I should not say we, if one of the guys that are there sits down with a head coach from another institution, other players, or even Nebraska at times, you're going to want to be on the stream. You can check it out there on Allo Channel 951, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. But if you can't get to the stream, make sure you have the app downloaded or join us on the FM dial. So just a fascinating side of things. And not to mention, so this was announced at 9:09 a.m. And I have to quickly pull up Adam Rittenberg's Twitter real quick because he was the one that reported it. If I can find it really quickly, scroll down. Adam Rittenberg, a senior writer for ESPN, announced earlier this morning that, because he is currently in Chicago or Evanston, I believe, that, okay, here it is. Attorney Pat Salvi, and Pat Salvi, an attorney that's kind of dealing with parts of this. He's practicing in Chicago as well at a firm. Attorney Pat Salvi knows of troubling allegations involving Northwestern's baseball, softball, and volleyball teams. He also mentions a federal lawsuit filed by an ex-Northwestern cheerleader in 2021. One of Pat Salvi, the attorney's partners, another attorney, Parker Stenar, says, quote, "This is an institution that failed its student athletes." Stenar also added that, quote, "We demand that the university, the president, trustees, they are all transparent with these survivors, these victims, and share the full unedited investigation."
A new article on The Athletic just dropped about Northwestern, and this person who's speaking up put his name in there. Former Northwestern football players, hazing culture normalized, coaches took part.
Well, and so that's another thing is another same attorney, Parker Stenar, says their clients have told them that football coaches had knowledge of the hazing incidents within the Northwestern program. And back to that, Pat Salvi references a, quote, "serious hazing incident involving Northwestern's volleyball program that might have led to the cancellation of a game." Unreal circumstances and situations going on at Northwestern. And so Adam Rittenberg of ESPN's done a good job kind of keeping a thread. So if you want to go over there, you can find his Twitter at ESPN Rittenberg on the Bluebird app. So let's go ahead and take our final timeout. Big Ten Media Days, there's going to be a lot of talk about it. We're going to be focused heavily on Nebraska, obviously, as Matt Rule will go and navigate his first Big Ten Media Days. But there's definitely going to be some news and notes coming out about the Wildcats as well. Let's take our final timeout. We'll be joined by Strick and Austin for the crossover coming up next.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the happy hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin at premierdw.com, Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors? Choose Midbank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get to both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder. So annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at GarnerIndustries.com.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced, with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 convenient locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends today. See Home Club for details.
Find a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Great Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to sweeps and maintenance for diesel pick to state over the road trucks, trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service, give Great Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
I don't believe you people.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Huh?
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the happy hour. Strick's got to turn down his headphones. Terrell, get them loud. Terrell keeps them loud.
Yeah.
Terrell can't hear. Wow.
Hell
Hello. Welcome
Terrell
to the party,
can't
Rico.
hear.
Yeah, gee whiz.
Welcome
That's
to the
why
party,
I
Rico.
always keep one off the ear. That's why I keep one off the ear. I would put it back here, but then it feels like my headphones are going to fall off. So I have to put it on my cheek or up on by my temple. Anyway.
What we need are the DJ headphones that you like completely flip inside out.
Yes.
You can have them here and you can still hear it.
Yes, that'd be awesome. But I used to have my own pair of headphones, and then something happened to them.
Nick Maxter Nick.
No, I could.
Tricky
I always
on the-
wondered.
on the-
That's not my nickname anymore.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
Nikolai
Volkov. Nikolai Volkov.
Look him up if you don't know. That's Nikolai Volkov.
I'm a Russian
son,
wrestler.
Junior.
I'm a Russian wrestler. Anyway, we bring in Strick and Austin. How's it going, gentlemen?
Peace.
We chilling.
All right, cool. So last segment.
Bye.
Okay, thanks.
He said peace. So
All right, so last segment we were talking about how crazy it's going to be next Wednesday and Thursday when Northwestern takes the podium. So from a logistics standpoint and details vision, Northwestern each team has 10 to 15 minutes on the podium. It's 15 minutes. Usually it cracks down to about 10 minutes with TV constraints. Well, with that, does the interim head coach, David Braun for Northwestern, fill the entire 10 minutes filibustering about his team?
Facts.
Avoid every potential opportunity for a question.
And I think that's the best reason as to why they chose him, because he's not connected.
Yep.
During that period, he doesn't have knowledge of it, so I can't speculate. I can't talk about it. It's something that's being investigated. I have no prior knowledge. That's between the investigators and and just solidly cut it. Don't let it linger.
His opening statement goes 9 minutes and 58 seconds. Oh,
Man.
We're out of time for questions. Apologize it. Thank you, Coach Braun, for your time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The real right move for Northwestern is to just send the AD. Put him up on that podium. He hasn't said anything. He's been on vacation. Second-year coach. Been there last year's his first year, wasn't it? First or second year?
This is his first year.
This is
he
his
just
first
hired
year.
him from
Yeah,
North Coast.
he got there in January.
No. Yeah, the
That's
head
why-
coach. The head coach. Yeah.
Even worse. Do right by the guy. You don't throw him up on that podium. He's not prepared for this. Even if he knows nothing, this is a team he knows nothing about.
That's why I would say it the way I said it.
Yeah.
So you cut it.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
But
It
this
shouldn't
is-
be his problem.
This is where the Big Ten, I think, needs to push to have the AD there, right? Like, hey, just get here, get it out of the way, get it over with. We don't care if you talk for 10 minutes, but this is unfair to your coach. This is unfair to your players. You're going to have to take the fall for this.
Well, and frankly, guys, if you're a Big Ten network, you don't want people on live TV talking about this.
Correct.
You do not. So that's where I think it's got to be the coach avoiding everything that there can be about this. He can mention it in a indirect way of adversity and label it as adversity that they got to work through.
We've faced some adversity this offseason, but we're focused
And
on
so
fighting through that.
And that's the thing. And you can say that so where it's like, yeah, listen, we're aware of what's going on.
Yeah, everyone is.
Yeah, don't worry. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Wait, what happened?
But-
You guys tell me.
but in reality, it's all right. We got to just keep our blinders on, and we're looking forward. And so that's where I think even if the AD comes up, how does he not talk about or even mention it you don't want them talking about that on the air on live TV, I don't think, because there is so much emotion involved in it in my eyes that you don't want somebody to snap.
Now, my question is, what's to stop him from, I know he just got there in January. We can say he didn't know anything about it, but I mean, they're bringing in a new class in January. They're getting ready to sign new people. And if what we're reading is correct, every freshman class has to go through this. He's the new defensive coordinator. His players might have told him something. Maybe he might have seen something. What's to stop him from going scorched earth in his opening statement and just saying,
no,
I saw this. I heard about this. My players told me this.
It only indicts him. Yeah, it only indicts him. It only
the program.
Well,
You kill any recruiting opportunities.
Recruiting opportunities, and then also the legal action that's happening. You just allowed everybody to get their money, which they're already going to get paid. But you just basically said every part of it's true. Everything that these players are saying is true, and I'm not saying that they aren't. Everything that these players are saying is true. don't even worry about the court hearings. Don't even have to worry about that. Let's just pay you your money.
It's not his money.
Well, it's not his money.
No,
but
but
I think it also indicts himself a little bit.
But he could though.
If he knew that, and that's the thing. If he is standing up there saying, "Hey, this happened," how'd you know it happened, and why didn't you stop it?
What
if he wasn't allowed to?
Hold on.
No,
he could
you
do-
are a grown man, and if you
What if
see
there was
somebody
some-
getting hazed, I hope that no amount of money that you're getting paid is getting in the way of that.
What he could do is he could say, I'm taking over. He can come from a standpoint, I'm taking over. None of that is being spoken of. Is
Bingo.
going to happen up under my watch. This is all a fresh and new start. We're sitting down and we're discussing these matters and we're nipping it in the bud, and it shall not happen on my watch. I mean, you could
You'll
come
have to
that road.
You'll have to be
if that's
careful
the
in the way
case.
that you word it.
Well, I'm
Because if
just
you
saying.
say this isn't going to happen under my watch, this
Yeah,
is to say
well,
that it did
something
happen
along
under
that
the other.
line.
I know
you
I'm
know
saying.
what
No,
saying.
I know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If you say something like that,
Yeah.
whatever he says, and that's going to be the issue, something that Austin pointed out, and I said it earlier, I don't know how much media training he's got. He was at North Dakota State. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get media coverage, not to the
Not
same
to that
level
level.
as Big Ten Media Days. He's at Northwestern. They have, 3 beat writers that cover the team? You are going to be surrounded by people from Northwestern, Nebraska, Ohio State, Michigan State. All these beat writers want to talk to you to find out what you know. So depending on his media training, he is going to have to be extra careful with every single word that comes out of his mouth.
The other part of this too is, did Pat Fitzgerald know this investigation was happening when he interviewed him to hire him for the job?
Yeah.
Because kind of like what happened with Heupel at Tennessee, right? Like he had to know sanctions were coming, right? The AD had to tell him that something's coming down the pipe. Did he accept the job knowing this was a possibility? Because
think this was a
college
surprise.
coaches are such lame ducks
Yeah.
anyways in these situations.
I
Well,
think this
remember
was
when
a surprise.
Trev accepted the job, and then we get a couple months into his tenure, and the whole special teams practicing COVID thing comes out.
There were a couple of things that I'm not sure Trev was aware of that were going on in Nebraska Athletic Department. I don't know. I mean, guys, every little thing that he says is going to be picked apart. That's just how it's going to be. And maybe you just go into it and saying, you know what, there's no way to work around it. There's no perfect way to handle this type of situation. And I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. Like, is
you're the
David
players-
Braun going to be available to other media outlets?
No, you
Like
do your,
every other coach is?
now you do your
Right?
your
It's-
Big Ten thing, and you're out.
Man, it's
Yeah, I think you get out of
that's
there.
what's crazy. You're trying to get in there and out of there within about, let's see, he's talking on the podium for 10, 15 minutes. You're out of there and within the hour.
Those coaching things you were talking about, the favorite Christmas movie and all that,
Yeah.
Northwestern won't be on there.
Ooh, I think
Northwestern
you have
won't
to.
be on there
I think you have to.
because he won't be the coach next year. And you're going to go through the season. If you said they put that thing up in December.
Yeah,
the favorite
2021.
He won't be the coach in December.
Yeah, unless they pull a 6-6 season.
Out of what dark?
Hey, Ben
crevice?
Bryant.
That would be just that
Ben
would
Bryant.
be ridiculous.
Say that again, Austin. Out of what?
What deep dark crevice are they
Yeah.
pulling?
I mean,
Can you
just-
imagine being the team that loses to Northwestern this year?
Can you
knock
imagine
on
being
wood.
the team that lost to Northwestern
Knock
last
on
year?
wood.
Well, you thought what happened at Colorado was crazy. Just imagine potentially what could happen with every
Well,
freaking player on
Strick
that
and I,
roster.
Strick and I were going over this in the back before the show. The first inclination is transfer portal, right? Because that's the day and age. But where do they go?
Where do they go?
You're a couple weeks from fall camp, so
Who
I
has
wonder.
scholarships
Yeah.
They had a linebacker entry, didn't they?
So if I'm a player, I'm redshirting. If
Yeah.
I haven't redshirted,
Oh yeah,
I'm using that redshirt. I am saving my year of eligibility. I'm
I
still
can
getting
play
my
in
practice
four. I can play
I'm
in
not
4
playing.
games. I can
Yeah.
play in 4 games, and we
Get
call
some
it.
tape.
I'm just redshirting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're definitely not winning a game.
Man, that's why they just had
That's
a
what I'm
they
saying.
just had a linebacker into the
Four-star,
portal
and
into the
another one just
portal
injured.
today.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is so a Northwestern writer then quote tweeted it and was like, this guy was as purple as they come, saying they bleed Northwestern as they come. And that even when his cousin decommitted from Northwestern last year, that he stuck
Right.
around. And it's just kind of crazy to think about. So on one side, you can say I'm surprised that only 2 or 3 have entered in this time. But then you go and you have that outlook of it of, well, how many scholarships are open at the Division I level? Not very many. Fall practice starts in 13 days.
Those D2 schools are about to be loaded up with Northwestern players.
Like,
hopefully they qualify academically.
It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about. So it's still going to be so fascinating going into Big Ten Media Days next Wednesday and Thursday. All right, guys, what's coming up on the show today?
We're going to start off talking some NBA global games. Got a game coming up in Paris.
Cool.
For this regular season in January to kind of preview the Olympics, set the stage a little bit. I want the former NBA player's perspective on international travel for a regular season game.
Nice.
Is it worth it? What goes into that? We will touch on Northwestern. And then Dane Brugler of The Athletic has Luke McCaffrey as the number 15 senior wide receiver. I want to dive into if Matt Rule would have recruited Luke McCaffrey, and if he did, what position does he take him at? What's his approach? Is it any different than the previous staff?
Okay, good stuff. That's coming up. On the Block with Strick and Austin is coming up in just a few short minutes. Make sure you stick around for that. Appreciate you guys hanging out with Rico and myself for the last 2 hours and some change. It went by quick. It went by really quick, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. We will talk to you then. See you later.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet. Rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. Delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Our Remington Homes has really expanded and taken off in the last 5 years.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about their exciting new division, Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
The exciting thing about a Remington home is you get to choose your floor plan from predetermined floor plans. You can select a lot of choices. By selecting certain floor plans, they're just easier to build. And you couple that with our great lot selection in all different areas. People do not want to be married to their house payment. They want to get a nice house with nice finishes in a great area for an affordable price. And that's what Remington Homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for someone you know. They are hiring electricians and HVAC installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with this more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group home to training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives.